dollars for my car, for my bike, for everything. Just a few more dollars. Thanks, baby. Woo! Yeah. Oh, the camera crew's here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here we have it. Log fire. Keep them warm. This morning was -7. So not worried about that. A bit tougher than that. Okay. I've experienced -6 in Canberra. -7. It's exactly the same. I bet you can't tell the difference between -6 and -7. You know what the difference is? Watch the next episode. Right. Here we go. I've just completed it. Brand spanking new. Everything's cleaned. Everything's lubed. That pin's lubed. That here, a little bit of grease on there. Real little bit. Over here, see that little hinge there, grease. Spring's been painted, the clip's been painted, wheel cylinders painted, the arms painted. These shoes, believe it or not, I clear lacquered them, but not the linings, of course. These things here, clear lacquer, everything, so it's all set. Here, a little bit of grease, so you can see there, that's new grease. And then, of course, in there, it's nice and clean. You won't get any rust in there. I know it's a consumable. I understand that. It's a consumable. But the pads are supposed to wear quicker than this. And we're not going to do 100,000 miles in this car. It's a joyrider. It's a fun machine.
Just a few dollars for my life. Just a few dollars all the time.
So it'll be maintained to the maximum, and this just slides on like a glove. All I have to do is adjust the brake, and then hopefully next week I have to do the other end. Next week this whole gearbox is going to go into the chassis over here. I've just a little bit of a storage unit here at the moment. That's going to sit right in the chassis next week. And so therefore the brand new handbrakes are going to go in. I have to adjust the handbrakes, get it all right, and then later on we tighten that 36mm up. I think it's 260 foot-pounds or something. You tighten that one up. Of course, we've got a new split pin. I'll clean up the castellated. That's called castellations. Castellated nut. Oh, you've got to be joking. So I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up black. And yeah, I know you're waiting for it. I really do. I know. You got, looks like gold plated if you want. Not really. But I could. And that goes on there, of course. And then you get your split pin. Yeah, just wait for it. Split pin. And you tighten it up to, I have to check, and then it slides in there. Of course, it's got to go in further, and it's got to be nice and clean. Fantastic. Thanks for watching, guys. You're everything. Oh, brew time. Been on the fire. Oh, yeah. It's 10 degrees in there, and outside I'm not sure. I think it's -2 now, but it's not bad. You get used to this, eh? Like in the outback, you get used to 40 degrees. You carry your water. Here we carry coffee. Yep.
Just a few dollars for my life. Just a few dollars all the time. Just a few dollars for my bike. Just a few dollars. dollars for my car, just a few dollars for my wife, just a few dollars for my life, just a few dollars, just a few dollars, just a few dollars for my life, just a few dollars all the time, dollars, a few dollars. Just a few dollars all the time, just a few.
Right. We've got Wednesday evening, 6 p.m, and it's 0 degrees. It's not that bad. I'm not staying out here too long. Here, I've got what we call the guidance. Read the guidelines if you have to, right? And they're in here. Mainly for the order of the spacers, the seals, the O-rings, and there's a bearing, and there's 2 shims to go in the end. So I'm just buttoning up the other side. I spent all today painting, and what I do is I put the bolts. I've cleaned them all, and cleaned the threads here, see, and then I put them on my stove down here to heat it up, and then I put them in a piece of cardboard, and they're like 50 or 60 degrees, and then I just spray me satin paint on it, and they bake. So it's just so they don't rust easily in the future, okay? So that's not really an issue. The other thing I'm waiting for, yeah, is this a dust seal that goes up the end of the gearbox. Once this is complete tonight or tomorrow morning, I can put the gearbox in, but I'm waiting one of these. See, this one here is split. So I thought, you know, my motto is, whatever's old, I make new. Doesn't mean I have to have new parts, but I'll make new, okay? Right, so as I was saying, I prepped all the parts today just for the other side. You know, the castellated nut. You can't call it castellated nut. It sounds like castration. Castellated nut. So, and all the other parts are all clean. See, super clean, no grease, no rust, no nothing. And of course I've got the guidance, and I'm going to put that side together, and the dust seal at the back before I put it in. But I might as well do the brake lines, and so the brake lines go in here. This bit here needs a hard pipe, and I don't have the old one to show you on hand, but I bend that and it sits in there with a clip. Right, it'll sit right in there, and then you have a flexi pipe, and I think that goes to the base of the chassis. Okay, so that's those ones. And what else have we got for tonight? So the other thing that I wanted to say is I'm using a paint called Tetrasol, and to make any paint work properly, what I do, it's got to be super clean. So I buff it, I take all the rust off, and then I clean it in petrol, and then I'll blow it down and wipe it. And sometimes, majority of times, I'll put thinner on to make sure it's clean. I'll heat the part up on the oven, the fridge, the pot belly here. I'll heat it up and spray it, and it bakes on, and then it doesn't come off really easy. So that's the wrap up of tonight. Tomorrow I'll just button it all up. That'll be all finished, and then I've just got to wait for the boot, and then it's bolting in. Exciting times. It looks a bit dirty. This is from ash from the fire, so that'll all come off. Right, I've just got wind that my #1 YouTube fan, right, has declared just a few dollars, marvellous.